get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. You already know what it is, fam. It's your boy Deala T, and this is No Filters. Always appreciate you hitting that like button for me, subscribing to the channel so you don't miss an episode, and sharing this with the world. And of course, family, when you come in, get comfortable. Get you something to eat, get you something to drink, get you something to smoke if that's what you do. Because you see the title, Shannon Sharpe on the list. Why that list of them pedos playing with them little girls trying to get their life in order? Let's get into this here.
Seeing this happening, I knew it was no way that ESPN was going to keep Shannon Sharpe after the situation. And basically, that's just what exactly what went down. And Shannon Sharpe has now been fired from ESPN. Again, Shannon Sharpe has
Lori, I appreciate you, Lori, checking in to let us know tonight. I truly appreciate you.
From ESPN.
Be safe, family. Tomorrow at 9 p.m., I'm with you.
Auto insurance rates went up again.
Let's keep it going. Let's get right up in here. Let's know what's going on.
Policy.
Yeah, man. He's been fired from ESPN, man. Shannon Sharpe, man, he's out. You know, this man not only lost allegedly $23 million, he said that he wanted to date his wage, and he said he wanted a sinner, and that's exactly what the Lord sent him, is a sinner. And it's exactly what happened when he dated his wage. And so now he's out of ESPN officially. He is gone. I'm not coming back.
Leon in the building. What's good, family?
This is a shakedown. He was going to sue Tony Busby. He was going to sue the girl for ruining his name. Shannon Sharpe paid this girl $23 million to get fired. And then the judge, not only did he get fired from ESPN, not only did he have to pay the girl $23 million, the judge also ordered the tapes, the videotapes that the girl was going to show in court, and the audio tapes that Shannon Sharpe had not be destroyed.
What?
Not be destroyed, because they're going to use that in a whole different case against Shannon.
Oh, hold up, fam. Hold up, fam. Hold up. Let's get right. Let's get right. You already know you in here with your boy Deala T. And this is No Filters. We hitting that like button, we subscribing, we about to cook him. This man, Shannon Sharpe, Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, all of that. You know who he is. He used to play for the Broncos. Stop acting like you don't know who he is. He been on ESPN with First Take with Stephen A. Smith every damn day. So don't act like you don't know who he is. You know who he is. Now, let's get right. Let's get real up in here. What's up, Nova? The realness of it is, this girl is underage. And it's a grown man. Let me say that again for the people in the back. This girl underage, and it's a grown man. He paid her money for this not to happen. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. We about to cook.
As corroborating evidence in that lawsuit case. Shannon Sharpe destroyed himself, and now I pretty well see he looked like he got one of his sponsors back, but it looked like he might lose that going through this other lawsuit again for good. This is a classic way. So that TV money is gone. Shannon Sharpe is really going to have to depend on fan funding now on the internet, and that is nothing like getting that TV money, like getting that big sponsorship money, man. He is in major trouble, bro. Major trouble with these financial implications that are going to be brought down on his, you know, just on him, period. For you to lose everything, to be fired from ESPN like this, bro. After you settled the lawsuit, everybody was like, "Oh, he gonna be all right." Till he settled the lawsuit, man. It was
Huh?
He gonna be all right. I told y'all, man. Y'all don't want to listen.
Hold up, man. Normally when you settle a lawsuit, you settle the situation. The man settled the lawsuit, so think about this for a second. Let's go. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. What your name doing in a sentence with little girls? I wait. No, don't do that. You getting cooked if you burnt over here or if you tripping. What is his name doing in the sentence with little girls? See, he don't get to do that. Your name is brought up in it, my brother. So that means you want something. Pedo type ish. Let's keep going because we about to cook. Hit that like button, subscribe, we cooking.
Shannon Sharpe fault. Bad decisions. He put himself in this decision. He chose to deal with that girl. He went on his YouTube
Rusty Nail in the building.
With OnlyFans chicks. He went on there bragging about the IG live sex thing after he acted like he was sorry and got hacked. He did all of that. Now his chickens have come home to roost. Oh, we already know. I'm gonna talk about that later on. Ill Will. Don't worry about that. We're gonna talk about that in a different video. I got a different video coming out about that on my other channel. But I already told y'all this. It's a bad day today, man. Try to tell y'all, man, this type of stuff they got going on, man, is crazy, crazy work, man. Crazy work, man. Crazy work, man. That's going on here in these streets, man. And now Shannon probably thought, yeah, okay, I got past this. We settled that. He didn't go to court. He didn't get found guilty. And ESPN still let him go because they knew they could not bring him back. There was too many people, I told y'all, at ESPN that did not want to work with Shannon Sharpe again. Shannon Sharpe did this all to himself, bro. That's why when you get into that situation and when you get into a position of leadership and a position of power, man, you never let nobody take it up for you. We already know it ain't funny what happened with him. We're going to talk about that in a whole different video. It's not funny what happened. Y'all laughing. That shit ain't funny, man. And I'm talking about the other dudes y'all talking about. That's not funny. We're going to talk about that in a different video. None of this stuff is funny, man. Shannon Sharpe out here making himself like a damn fool, man. This dude don't got fired. First of all, you did all that, settled out, just to lose all your bread, dog.
This is why you'll be ugly.
See, that's the difference, fam, between the people that know what to do and the people that been through it already. So you gotta understand something. An NDA is a non-disclosure agreement, Nova. So when you think about people signing non-disclosure agreements, that don't mean that what you're doing is wrong. Just because you're telling somebody to sign an NDA don't mean what you're doing is wrong. Pedo. Or anything that's saying you dealing with young, that's too young for your dumb ass. So the fact that they will have you sign an NDA says, oh, okay, well, we just gonna excuse the sick shit you doing because you signing an NDA. So the world ain't gonna know what you got going. But it's just the fact that if you sign an NDA, now don't nobody know you a pedo.
You did all that just to lose all your bread, bro. Sad work, bro. Sad work, brother. Sad work, brother. You did all that to lose your bread. Now you done lost your ESPN job. They done fired you from ESPN, bro.
Poppy's pad in the building. You already know what it is. It's family. Get comfortable, family.
He literally ought to be ashamed of himself. He ought to be ashamed of himself, man. To lose it all like that.
Need love in the building. We ready.
But he won't be. He won't be. This man fell off so hard. And this is what happens when you play with the man upstairs. Because see, Shannon Sharpe was talking all that shit on YouTube. He was talking all that shit on his channel. Yeah, I don't want to pay. I want to date my wage, not my age. My wage. Yeah, my daughter, yeah, she got a $30,000 max on her wedding. But you pay this girl $23,000.
Shout out to Making Memories in the building. Tamika Green in the building.
19-year-old. Come on, bro.
Shout out to Lou Sasso. I appreciate your family tuning in each and every Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. It's love with your boy Deala T. And no filters. It's love. Thank you so much.
Especially without all the people who's over there saying about this dude. This is the reason why when you black and you get into these positions, man, you don't trick up your bag doing dumb shit, bro. You always got to protect your bag, man. You always got to protect your bag. And you know how I knew they wasn't bringing Shannon back? Because Michael Irvin won his lawsuit. They didn't bring him back. Michael Irvin won his lawsuit. They didn't bring him back. Shannon Sharpe lost everything based off of sex. He don't damn near lost. And I'm going to tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised. The sponsor he got, one of them came back. I wouldn't be surprised if they yanked that sponsorship again based off the other lawsuit he got going on. Because the girl said he
Mama K323, where you been? How you be? I appreciate you so much. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking.
That they was going to play in court. So imagine paying $23 million to make a situation.
Gotti Loke in the building was good. That's what we doing. Let's get right, family. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking.
You don't settle to pay this girl $23 million allegedly, and you still got to.
Hold up, let's get right in here. Because you need to understand, this man has retired this fans-only girl. Clearly, some ain't right, And if he had to do that, somebody wouldn't have really tripped off of it, because if she was of age or if this wasn't nothing, then he would have just been dealing with an OnlyFans girl and giving her money for whatever he's doing. But clearly something's not right here. Rape? What's your name doing in the sentence with rape, sexual harassment, underage? Man got daughters. You better hit that like button, subscribe like Mama said. If it hurt Mama K. Hey, get right, let's get real. You already know what it is. Let's keep going.
That's potentially coming with another chick, and the judge said that tape and the case that you paid to get off cannot be destroyed. None of them tapes.
Hold on, let me stop this right now. For Derrico, shout out to you. I appreciate you hitting that like button, subscribing, family. I already know you, fam. Listen, when you say innocent until proven guilty, see, here are no filters. We see the guilt. But if you innocent, why the hell you sending all that damn money before we even find out about the situation? I'll wait. Don't sit up in here and talking about no proving until what? Why you paying all that money if you ain't done nothing? If somebody's trying to deteriorate your name or discredit you, you gonna pay them to shut the hell up? That's what you telling me, fam? Let's get right, let's get real, Derek. Let's get right, let's get real. We need to understand. He paid this woman money already. Then they still took him to court. Then he paid more money, 50 mil. Oh, let's keep going, family. It's crazy work. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking early.
Your alleged behavior in a whole different case that he got that was pending way before this case.
Brian Anthony in the building. What's good, fam?
I told y'all this. I knew Shannon wasn't going back. I said, bro, I said, Michael Irvin.
Oh, that's what he said, Ryan? No bail.
$100 million lawsuit against ESPN if they bring Shannon Sharpe back. Because they didn't bring him back. After his allegations, I already know, bro. Don't worry about it. We're going to talk about that in a different video, the situation with No Chill. I told you guys, all this news is getting hit at the same time.
Shout out to you. You already see it. I got that in me. Let's get right. Let's get real. You already know we're going to cook whatever we need. Let's get right.
All of it. See what I'm saying?
And let me tell you something else, too, about ESPN. First of all, that is the leading sports entertainment level, ESPN. He worked for him. You think for a minute they finna hear some shit like this and don't tell that boy, hey, go home. That's what they told him. He tried to act like he came to ESPN and told him, hey, I need time off. I need a minute, fam. I got some shit I'm going through. I need to figure it out. No! You don't get to do that to ESPN, boy. You black. You stupid. Putting your hands on a white girl. Is you stupid? And you thought ESPN was finna rock with you? Let me look you up and down. Is you stupid? Boy, your job was done when you knew this happened. What are you talking about? And you over here got people thinking that we ain't know. And y'all just sitting there listening to this shit. And ain't nobody said nothing knowing what he did. Just sitting back watching this shit on ESPN, on YouTube, steady seeing this, man, but ain't nobody saying shit. That boy name tied up in rape, and he got millions to just give How you got millions to just give women, but your name tied up in RAPE? Mona Thompson in the building. You already know what it is, FAM. All love. You see what's going on. That boy named Shannon Sharpe tied up with the word rape. So he don't get to breathe. He don't get to live. He get cooked. Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. You already know what it is. Let's go.
It's all coming out at the same time. Very sad situation going on. Very sad situation going on. Right? Telling y'all what it is. Telling y'all what it is. So that everybody can see this thing. Trust what I'm saying to y'all. Right? I already know what's going on with Gil, man. Y'all ain't got to tell me. Y'all know I know everything. I can't talk about everything at one time. Y'all act like I can talk about everything at one time.
You already know donation in the chat. You see the Cash App donation in the chat. Let's get right.
With that. But they can't help him lose his big.
You see the super chat. You already see it. I appreciate the love and the support, family. You already know. Each and every Monday through Friday, it's your boy Deala T, 9 p.m. here at No Filters. Let's keep going, family.
But as I told y'all, Shannon Sharpe said right up there, and he asked for this. You can't say he didn't ask for this. He was showing sex products on his show. You work for ESPN Disney, you up there bragging about sex products. Up there bragging about...
Mona, that's real. You already know it's love. We supporting her. It's family. It's FAM. Want to make sure you're solid. Make sure you're good. Make sure you're comfy. We ready. Let's get right.
Now you fired from ESPN. So you don't pay this girl 20... This nigga's a simp of the year. No, he's a simp of the century. Forget the
TSC, what's up, fam?
Of the century. Forget the decade.
He a simp of the century.
He of the century. The last 100 years, he the biggest simp ever, bro. You paid an OnlyFans guy $23 million allegedly. You cashed her outside.
Hold up. He paid her $23 million when this first happened. He paid her $23 million to shut the hell up. Shout out to Mona Thompson, sent $7 in the Cash App with the donation. Big Papa in the building, you already know, 4,200. I see you. Saudi, I see you. That man paid her $23 million first. Trying to hide it. You need to understand something. See, he tried to be like, who is that? Who is that? Like Hugh Hefner. Like Hugh Hefner and them, the powers that be, if they in anything, they gonna cash out first to get that shit out the way. Let me say that again for the people in the back. If they are in anything, when you a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire, a gazillionaire, a cajillionaire, you will literally pay your way through all of your bullshit. And that's what he did. He paid $23 million to her OnlyFans. Why are you paying her $23 million if you innocent? That boy came out. Oh, y'all finna see this shit. This man came out talking about, they trying to discredit me and Tony Busby, the lawyer, just want all the money. Shut up! Because why your name tied up in that shit? Your name in it, but you over here looking at us like we been it. No. This ain't Bennett and you ain't in it. You in it, Bennett. Rape? You stupid mother. What the hell? Come close and listen to me right now. He raping. Why you raping? You got all this money. Who you raping? You taking the puss? You taking the boot? You taking it? This boy is in the Hall of Fame. What are we talking about? You got a plethora. Let me say that again for the stupids in the back. He got a plethora of women in all shapes, kinds, and sizes. Colors too, ready. Let alone just from his name. Not even the money. So you sitting there telling me, if you was cool with him, you better go. If you know him, you better do that. Sitting there letting him, then look who he touching. No offense to nobody. We all different colors and shapes and sizes in her. He black, she white. You know what that look like in the world. Tell me right now, FAM, you know what it look like in the world. He black, she white. What we talking about? They gon' cook him. They gon' barbecue him. They gon' sear him. You know when you sear your steaks, you know how you put it on the thing and put a little sear on it, and then you put it in the oven for the tender? They gon' sear him, sizzle him. Shit, they gonna boil him. They gonna air fry him. They gonna indoor air fry him, outdoor air fry him. They gonna bake him. They gonna boil him. They gonna pre-boil him. What else? This boy thought he was safe. Stupid. That boy looked like a monster up against this little white girl. What we talking about? And yeah, I'm saying white because that's real. If she was black, I would have to say, and he was a white man, this white man dealing with this black little girl. But no, it's a black man dealing with this white girl, and you know what that's doing. And the word R-A-P-E is involved. He make everybody in my community and where I'm from look terrible. He the poster boy for making men of my color and race look terrible. TSA don't play with me and her. Because we got to deal with this shit after his stupid ass done that. I got to go outside, and the first little white girl that look at me thinking, after seeing this stupid mother, you got to understand something, family. You represent more than you. Let me say that again for the people in the back. You represent more than you. You better look at yourself. You better look at your skin. You better look at yourself. You better look at your heritage. You better look at where you come from. You represent more than you. I don't care if you're 50. You represent more than you. Why? Because the people coming behind your dumb ass. And if that's how you moving, they gonna think they moving like that too, because they following your stupid ass. You better hit that like button, subscribe right now. We cooking for real. You ain't getting it in no book. He just made me and mines go down a notch when we've been fighting to come up. Let me say that again for them. If it walk like a duck and if it quack like a duck, you better tell me what it is right now. Don't play in here. You represent more than yourself. You better write that down for the night. You hear me? You represent more than yourself. Let's keep going. Hit that like button, subscribe. We about to cook. You in here with me, Deala T, no filters. You know you better get comfortable. You better get your drink. You better get your eat. You better get your smoke. You better get your feet ready. Get your body together. Digest this, because you represent more than yourself. And I'm telling you that now because this man got me looking bad. You'll get that later. Because he represents more than his skin color. As a man, he represents all men across the nation, not just his skin. He represents men. Let's keep going.
Then you turn around, the judge told you that the Johnny Busby cannot burn the tape that you thought would be destroyed after this case was over with, because they're going to use that in a whole different case against you.
Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking, we ain't playing.
This dude's a clown, bro. He's a clown. He's a clown. There ain't no other way around it. He's a clown. Simple as that. He is a clown.
Because why you taking the booty? Why you taking
Now
the
you
put?
lost your ESPN job over that right there on the right-hand side of you.
OnlyFans?
Blame her? Man, get out of here.
Let me tell you what's so embarrassing about people like this. They be having all that money, they celebrities, all of that, but you gotta understand what a celeb is. Celebrities today don't have no life. People are taking everything they do and they taking the L for them. They are literally taking what the celebs are doing, because normally in a celebrity's world, they got about 3, 4, 5 people to take an L for them. Let me say that again for the people in the back. When you a celeb, you got about 4 or 5 people that can take a case for you. They got people lined up that can fight for you, shoot for you, breathe damn near for you, roll your blunts for you. That's celeb life. But you need to understand, if you're a celebrity, why you got to rape somebody? Why you got to take the body? If a woman is attracted to you, boy, you better roll with her. But no, you want to hop on OnlyFans and find some strangers. And then force, push, stress. Don't sit up in here and act like it's okay. I don't understand how people with this much money is taking shit from people. Taking advantage, taking money, taking life, taking your living, discrediting you. Don't sit in here and act like I'm tripping. Art of War in the building, fam. What's up? I'm like, where my G at in here? We here. Stop playing in here, Irene. I see you. Let's keep it going, fam, for the people in the back.
Come on, man. We really gonna talk about she shake down Shannon Sharpe. Are we serious, man?
She shook him down.
60 years old. If he ain't got no street smarts, if he ain't got no sense whatsoever, man, that's his fault, man. He sat up there on his show, giving everybody advice on how they need to move, how they need to live, how they need to do this, how they need to do that. This man don't been fired from everywhere. He don't been fired from FS1. Now he don't been fired from ESPN.
Zagu Brown, hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking. Don't tell me I'm wild. Let me get you right, partner. Don't tell me I'm wild. See, here at No Filters, we see it. We put our eyes on. We ain't playing that bullshit. We ain't over here looking like, you know, like if I see all of y'all get up and run right now, I'm going to get up and start running right now. Yeah, and I'm going to ask questions later. Don't sit up in here, Zagu, talking about that's crazy work. I'm talking like he took the... Boy, you getting all that information that this man been dealing with this thing for a minute. Role playing, playing games. This big ass teddy bear right here doing role play with this little white girl. Don't sit in here telling me I'm making up something. He done gave her 23 million. Then he did 50 million. And his dumb ass still getting exposed and cooked today. Skeptic in the building, FAM in her fam. Don't play with me, Mona. What you talking about, Zagu? Fuck is your name, nigga?
I'm telling everybody that's watching this video right now. There ain't nowhere else to go.
Better tell him Skeptic in the building. What's up, Mama K? You know what it is. We ain't playing.
AI, you know, is ChatGPT.
We ain't gonna keep playing with nobody here playing stupid and dumb like they don't know what's going on.
Google. Copy, paste.
Hey, dog, let's get folk right in here right now. Hit that like button, subscribe right now. If you FAM, you my family, hit that FAM right now. Just let people know how we coming up in here, up in our house. Let them know what's going on in our house. We not doing that. Let them know what's going on in our house. FAM in here right now. Let them know what's going on in our house. Get right, fam, or get on. Talking about this and that. That boy that gave up all his money. You see fam in the building, don't play with us, dog. We know what we heard. We know what we seeing. We know if it walk like a duck and it quack like a duck, damn it, it's a duck. But your stupid ass gonna be on the couch playing prize picks when they start talking about this just in. Breaking news. World War III has commenced. Everybody got their bags and packed and gone, and your ass on the couch talking about, I'm waiting for them to say what happened. I'm waiting for them to tell me what's real. I'm waiting to know that. Better wake your ass up. That like button, subscribe, we cooking. Who the hell he talking to? What?
Absolutely disgraceful, Shannon Sharpe, man. You gave up your whole situation. This nigga won it. Imagine winning the game and you giving it away.
That's real, Skip. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking, family.
$100 million contract you looking at. You still got to pay her. Listen, he ain't getting a $100 million contract. He lost his ESPN contract. He lost a of his sponsors. And you got to pay this chick $23 million. And you still got more lawsuits out here against you. And the girl said it might be more coming too. And they get to use the tape that was going to be destroyed from this evidence that was supposed to never be seen in the light of day. Another judge says, nah, we keeping that tape for a different case to corroborate.
Oh! So that means, hit that like button, subscribe right now. We about to cook. So that means if the judge, see, you got to understand, these judges are human beings. These ain't no robots. They got feelings. They got kids. They got family. They got all that shit. Some of these judges, grandpas. Some of them grandmas. They got granddaughters or yeah. So when they hear this stupid shit, and look at this, black big man, little white girl. Let me say that again. For the people in the back, black big man, little white girl. A judge is looking at this like, you abuser, you rapist, you advantage taker, you sick pedo individual, you monster, you beast, you gorilla, you grizzly bear. Oh, give me some more family up in here. You. Nova said, big black man. Little YT girl. Yeah. That boy look like Bigfoot taking over this little girl. So don't sit in there and act like I'm tripping right now because we're talking about this man and how that looks like in news lines and in headlines. There is a judge that's saying they are going to use the tape of this man and this woman for future situations. That mean that man got another problem on his hands? Angela in the building, you know it, Vladimir. That man got another problem on his hands because the judge want to use the tape for future adventures. Future ventures, future situations regarding him, future situations regarding other people. See, you got to understand something. Every case in the world has always been some type of mark in history that has made us look at situations and judge them correctly. Let me say that again for the people in back. Every case in the world has been marked in history to change the outcome on the future, on how they judge us. Shout out to Dorothy G in the building. I see you. You understand me? So in this case, they want to use this and the tape that exposed him. They want to use that in future situations so they can expose other people. Shout out to them. Because think about this. How many people was in the situation that Diddy was in? There are not too many people that was in Diddy's situation. Diddy was charged for RICO and sexual harassment, sexual abuse, domestic violence. It is so much that was packed into there that he had to be the poster child to show the example of what they will do to one. This man is the poster child now to when a black man want to play with a little white girl, what they gonna do to you when you got money? They will strip you of all your assets. They'll take away everything that you got. Don't tell me he don't deserve it. When you're talking about raping a girl, black, white, Indian, Hispanic, yellow, green, up, down, Chinese. You forcefully taken from a woman when a woman can just say, here you go. Oh, yeah, baby, it's all good. Come on. Oh, what we doing? But you got to take it and you got the money. His money alone could have took it. Why you got to physically take it? His money could have just said, here, baby, this is what we doing. Charles Clemens says, Cat tried to tell Monique, tried to tell him, oh, well, that's what a word ass ninja get. That's real. But you got to understand, they didn't try to tell him, family. Dorothy G in the building. They ain't try to tell him, family. Irene in the building, Shadow in the building. They ain't try to tell him. They was telling us. They was exposing them to us so we know what's going on. Let's get right in here. Hit that like button, subscribe, because we cooking. Let's go.
Actions against women. But he said he wanted a sinner, so God broke his ass down. Period. There ain't no excuses for this nigga. Ain't no she shook him down, she set him up. That nigga is damn near 60. How you get shook down by a 19-year-old? Imagine that. And he's on the goddamn show screaming, yeah, my wage. Yeah, dog, yeah. Yeah, what's your name was on OnlyFans? Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Didn't he have a sex pill or sex whatever things he was selling or whatever? Man, come on, man. Did the whole fake IG live shit. Told
Roast Sparks.
That nigga ain't live turkey, man.
Learning excellency. What's up, family? You already know we in the building.
Folks telling him, hey, man, you need to watch out, bro. Have y'all ever seen somebody go from so high to go so low that quick?
Hold on, Skeptic. I need to find out her age.
Peak status with that interview with Cat Williams. And after 1 year, fell off and damn near.
Yeah, Chopper, I got that for you, fam. Stay tuned. We heard. Get comfortable.
Step back. Kept grinding. Put himself around the right people in the right situation. And stacked all the way up to the top. Nope. Oh, sex, whatever. Things he was selling or whatever. Man, come on, man. That was going to be destroyed from this evidence. That was supposed to never be seen in the light of day. Another judge says, nah, we keeping that tape for a different case to corroborate your actions against women. But he said he wanted a sinner, so God broke his ass down. Period. There ain't no excuses for this nigga. Ain't no she.
What's up, Angela? Let's get right. Get your popcorn. Get comfy. Set in. Get settled.
Down by a 19-year-old. Imagine that. And he's on the goddamn show screaming, yeah, my wage. Yeah, dog, yeah. Yeah, what's your name was on OnlyFans? Yeah, dog.
I'm going to tell you something right now. Let me tell you something. The reason why that was like that, because you got to understand something. He knew who he worked for, so he knew he had to get ahead of it. So he already knew this was going to come out. He had to get ahead of it. That's all it was, fam. He had to get ahead of it. Let's get right. Let's get right up in here. Dorothy G says, here we go. ABC, ABQ. Wait, we fam in here. We got problems in here, fam. You coming to my house talking crazy with my family? Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe right now, because we about to cook your ass too. Get right. Let's go, family. Let's get in.
Or sex, whatever. Things he was selling or whatever. Man, come on, man. Did the whole fake IG live shit. Told everybody he was hacked. That nigga ain't nothing but a jive turkey, man. Prominent black folks telling him, hey, man, you need to watch out, bro. Have y'all ever seen somebody go from so high to go so low that quick? He was at the top, at a peak status with that interview with Cat Williams. And after 1 year, fell off and damn near pretty much lost it all. Did all that bragging about how much money he made and that shit? Man, come on, man. He should have just sat back, kept grinding, put himself around the right people in the right situation, and stacked all the way up to the top. Nope. He had to show off. He had to stunt. He had to act like a damn fool. You're already right. The Lord giveth and he taketh away. And Shannon Sharpe asked for it. And this man got shot down by an ID guy. And now he's fired.
Lily is out.
That man fired now because his life on the line.
And is a digital bank with real life 20.
Picture that.
Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. We cooking. What we doing? Poppy's pad, you know what it is, Chopper.
He out of there, bro. And he probably gonna lose all the rest of the sponsors he got left because of the other lawsuit that he got pending. And the girl said they might be another one that's coming against him. And I think that's gonna be the one where she accused him of R-word. Because she didn't sue him for that yet. She just put that.
That's right, Evan. He fell into the trap.
She sued him for defamation.
But you gotta say something
surrounding that situation. Now that she's seen this girl got $23 million, man, and all that evidence she claims she got, and she using with this girl to corroborate her story, the girl who worked at ESPN, you think ESPN could arrest that shit?
Let him know what's going on. So he want to keep playing in here. That's what he doing in our house, fam. That's what he doing. Get him, fam. We ain't gonna give him no early breed. That man got kids. He on here playing. He doing all this and that. This ABC character, yeah, he got kids. I can tell you he got kids. He playing them games. He going through a lot in his life. But that's the thing. We appreciate him because he done came in with Deala T and no filters. We don't give a fuck about none of that. We hitting that like button and we subscribing and we sharing over here. You understand? We reporting people like this whose name is tied up in things like rape, sexual harassment. You understand? This level of cooking you can't get in the book. You need to understand we opening our eyes before America wants to open their eyes. They choose to see, know something, but don't accept it. Let me say that again for the people in the back. We choose to see, know something, but don't accept it. And because of that is why we have a delay in how life is moving and how we doing things, because we don't accept it. Shout out to you, Andrew. We ain't playing with nobody. We have to accept what's going on and what we see. This is another situation I'm talking about about accepting what we see, not just knowing it. See, we knew Shannon got involved with this. We heard about Shannon dealing with this, but we didn't accept it until what? He gave him 23 million. You didn't accept it until the 50 million. You didn't accept it until you heard something else about other women. When are we going to accept what we know off the rip, off the bat? Huh? When are we going to accept what we know? That's why you're here with Deala T and No Filters. For you to accept the real, knowing you've been knowing this all this damn time. Because some of y'all done seen Shannon Sharpe and heard about this already. But you ain't accepted, though. You just heard about it, knew about it, but you ain't accepted, though. That's what's going on in your damn life. You know, but you don't accept. When you start accepting, shit'll get a lot easier for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, we cooking. Let's go, family.
Sharpe got a lawsuit against a girl who used to work at ESPN. I mean, a girl, he got a lawsuit against him from a girl who used to work at ESPN, Shell Bundy. You think ESPN gonna just bring you back and you still got that pending lawsuit?
Phil up in the building. What's up, Phil? How you be, fam?
Yeah, we ain't burning that tape with Tony Buzz. We keeping that tape for this other case you got to corroborate your actions.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'll be on my other channel right now.
That's the realness, fam.
Talk about the situation with Gilbert Arenas.
So you gotta understand something, fam. If you ain't taking this serious, things like this, see, I bring awareness and understanding and informing family because these are the people that's in our community. These are the people that's being looked at as gods, idols, celebrities, can do no wrong. That's what's going on. So when we hear this shit, you must put it on the table. Because believe it or not, family, believe it or not, this white girl is somebody's cousin, somebody's daughter, somebody's niece, somebody's granddaughter, somebody's friend's daughter. That's who this is. So you need to understand what I'm saying about what we're speaking about that's real. Shannon Sharpe just made people in my community, black brothers, look bad. That's what he just did. He made us look bad. And some of y'all can't even relate because you don't come from where I come from. So don't sit in here and act like I'm tripping because I'm sharing my past and life with you. Hell out of here with that. I don't want to hear it. We're not going through that. Hit that like button, subscribe right now. We about to cook.
Connected on your smartphone, wherever you are. So what?
And once again, I appreciate everybody.
That's real.
For tapping on in, man. And we're going to get into the situation with Shannon Sharpe, man. As once again, we back in the building. If y'all have not already did so, make sure y'all go get that A Weapons Midlife Music album. Be able to check out the lawsuits that was potentially going to hit Shannon Sharpe. but also it's another factor too that Shannon Sharpe had a lot of people at ESPN that didn't want him there. A lot of people wasn't feeling Stephen A. Smith's move to bring Shannon Sharpe there. Shannon Sharpe already had the lawsuit with the girl that was working at ESPN, Michelle Bundy. You guys got to remember, Michelle Bundy was already working at ESPN with Shannon Sharpe. Remember, she met Shannon Sharpe through ESPN. Her reporting. She was a reporter, Shannon Sharpe.
Woo! This stupid man. Oh my God, stop. This stupid man right here.
People wasn't feeling Stephen lawsuits that was potentially going to hit you.
This stupid man had put his hands on Michelle Bundy that was already working at ESPN. And she quit. So he had already, so ESPN is sick. Because y'all already knew. Why? Because of Michelle Bundy. Y'all already knew how he was, how he moved, what he doing, and how he do everything. And Michelle Bundy quit. Oh, let me know. I got to go look that up, family. She quit. And then they hired him knowing why she quit, because of him. And it still came back to bite him in the ass. Because what he do? The same shit he was already doing. So this means ESPN is sick. Because y'all knew what happened to her. You knew whose name was tied up in it. And you still disregarded her, disregarded him, and you still hired him. You understand? Still hired him. And Stephen A. Smith referred him as if he didn't know. You don't think Shannon told Stephen A. told Shannon, this is Stephen A. first. Stephen A. like, hey, listen, fam, you know I got First Take. You know I got ESPN in my pocket. I got my own show. It's all good. That's what we doing. I told him I rock with you. I want you to come on, rock with us. Let's get right. Me and Molly there, RC, all of us. I want you to pull up and rock with us too. So Shannon like, oh yeah, let's go crazy. Because he got good takes and everything solid. You don't think ESPN knew about that at the time? They didn't even care. All they cared about was views, the people, ratings. So that tells you more about ESPN and the network than it does about the individual that did what he did. Because that individual did what he did, but those people still chose to hire his ass. Stephen A. knew, like Carolyn said, shout out to you. Hit that like button, subscribe, we cooking. Stephen A. knew. Because he ain't gonna bring nobody on board just to think that they still guessing about somebody past and future. He knew. And who else knew? ESPN. Let's get right. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. It's real in here. Let's go.
Shannon Sharpe. But also it's another factor too that Shannon Sharpe had a lot of people at ESPN that didn't want him there. A lot of people wasn't feeling Stephen A. Smith's move to bring Shannon Sharpe there. Shannon Sharpe already had the lawsuit with the girl that was working at ESPN, Michelle Bundy. You guys got to remember, Michelle Bundy was already working at ESPN with Shannon Sharpe. Remember, she met Shannon Sharpe through ESPN. Her reporting. She was a reporter. Shannon Sharpe was a football player. So she had friends over there throughout the years. So when they hired Shannon Sharpe, it was very controversial to a lot of people because Shannon Sharpe already had a lot of enemies over there behind the scenes. A lot of people did not know this about Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe has been fired every single network he's been on, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he was
wow.
Step away. Let me take that back. CBS, he had to step away from CBS due to allegations. Fox Sports, we all heard about all the stuff that happened at Fox Sports, but then we heard about Shannon Sharpe allegedly, Fox Sports having to settle with a woman, and Shannon Sharpe allegedly getting into an incident where he allegedly choked a woman and he denied it. This, that, and the third.
Like Mona just said in her right now.
In a stylish new Honda.
What grown man will allow these people to call him Shay Shay? I'll wait. Because when I heard that shit, I was like, boy, what the hell wrong with you? You feminine or what are you? Because ain't no alpha talking like that. And see, you got to understand something in the world. This big built, soft, medicated cotton man right here that want to be raping girls, that ain't no alpha. And you want to be called Shay Shay, but you talking tough to everybody like you going to do something. This man has been dismissed from every network he's been involved in, alleging having to do with women. So in my mind, if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, damn it, it's a duck. This man been doing this for years. So how you got a problem with we cooking him tonight because he done gave up 23 million, then 50 million, and still got fired by ESPN? Your dumb ass. Look at his face. He looked like he'd been doing this with no problem and that it's easy and that he continues to do it and that nobody's going to stop him. That's what he looked like. This is the face. This is the face of a man that's telling you nobody's going to stop what he's doing. He's done this at every damn network. He is so stupid or so sick in the mind, family, that he would even allow all of the networks. This ESPN, this the highest network. So he's done this at all these networks. What matters? Clearly he's cut like that. So why would he go on there and say, they trying to frame me, they trying to discredit me, they trying to don't care about me. Shannon Sharpe, Deala T, don't know you no more. Deala T don't rock with you no more. Don't sit in here and act like somebody trying to frame you. Why the hell your damn name is involved in it in the first place? And then secondly, dumbass, you done did this same shit at every network job you've had. So don't sit in here and act like we tripping. Talking about his fans, Mona Thompson says he don't care about himself. Chopper said, destroyed Deshaun Watson, remember? That's real. But the difference is Deshaun Watson is young. Shannon Sharpe is a Hall of Famer. He been doing this for a while. That means they can actually say, hey, Shannon Sharpe, this is the first person. And if it's multiple women that come out and say this man has something to do with them, R-A-P-E, that's the difference. Deshaun Watson came out and was said that he dealt with a woman and did her a certain type of way. And he don't get no pass either. But the difference is that he just started. Shannon Sharpe been doing this shit. And he done got fired from every network that he's been at because of it. YO in here says thoughts on young men disrespecting the queens. The realest thing of understanding about young men and queens. Young men don't have no direction today. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Young men don't have no direction. They don't have nowhere to go. They ain't got nobody to learn from. When we talk about young men and queens and everything going on, that's the difference. They don't have direction. They don't have a leader. They don't have somebody to look up to know what to do, to know how to move, to know what to say, to know when to say it, to know when to shut the hell up. That's the problem. So when you ask me, what's up with young men respecting queens? They have no direction. And if you still in the land of the living that just asked me that question, you should be directing them because you care. And I know you care because you brought it up. That's what we doing in here, family. FAM all the way down the board. Let me know where you're from right now. Roll call, baby. Roll call in the building. FAM in here, let me know where you from. Because at the end of the day, we ain't playing with nobody. We need to know who with us, who agree, who disagree, who ain't with it, who is with it, who understand, who don't understand, who want to care, who don't want to care. We have to fish you all out so we know we have a strong community and family in our house to move forward on where we going and the way we going. You understand? Hit that like button, subscribe right now if you in here with me. We cooking. Let's go.
Then you hear about this situation right here with Shannon Sharpe. And Shannon Sharpe has a lot of enemies, man. A lot of people that don't like him based off of things he's had surrounding him over the years. Shannon Sharpe been a very controversial person. He's a very charismatic person, very controversial person. And now he's about to potentially lose it all, not just some of it, because he's already allegedly lost more than his entire NFL career earnings. But he's potentially about to lose all the rest of it because he currently has a lawsuit with that girl, Michelle Bundy, that's at that used to work at ESPN. And ESPN, from what I'm hearing from talking to a few people, they did not want to keep messing with Shannon Sharpe. He has more lawsuits pending. That lawsuit pending with Michelle Bundy, from what I'm hearing, these are rumors that are going on that he still has that lawsuit pending with her. And she was a former employee of ESPN. ESPN ain't stupid. They don't want to get into a situation where she can turn around and try to, you understand what I'm saying? You know, her being a former employee, Shannon Sharpe being a current employee, they don't want to look like, oh, we're going to take his side, even though he already has other allegations that he just paid a settlement in. And then you're talking about more allegations coming forward. You know, I was listening to my boy 7-8. He was talking about, shout out to my brother 7-8 Sports TV. He was talking about something on his channel today with this. He was just saying that, you know, he's tired of like all the real self-righteous community and everybody trying to be too like goody two-shoes and all this other stuff. And I mean, I understand what he's saying, but Shannon Sharpe is the one that's been pushing this. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe has been pushing this to all the players. He's been pushing this stuff to all the young guys. You know what I mean? And the dude, like I said before, he sat up there and tried to get Russell. He sat right up there with Skip and completed that hate campaign on Russell Westbrook where they damn near destroyed Russell Westbrook's career and his value. Russell Westbrook could not get a contract of his worth after he left the Lakers. We all saw it. I didn't even like Russell Westbrook. When I saw what happened with him with the...
I don't know what the hell people think going on in here in our house, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. People better get themselves right and get themselves in under. Understand, we ready. Fam in the building. Anthony only from DC in the building. I appreciate your family. You know we roll calling in here. Michael Young all the way from Nebraska. Shout out to you, Michael. Yo, I appreciate you hitting that like button, subscribing, family, making sure we in the building. Las Vegas in here. My people, truth be told, in the building. Las Vegas, truth be told. It's really real. Poppy's Pad, you know I know where you from. New Orleans, Louisiana in the building. You know I appreciate you. Angela Patterson from Be More. Be More in the building. It's real life. It's real love. You already know. Hit that like button, subscribe. We doing this each and every Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Lou Little. Los Angeles, California in the building right now. Let's make sure we understand what's up. Carolyn Lewis already ready. What up, dope family? I see you. Mona Thompson, Memphis, big Memphis in the building. Art of War is from the Ohio State in the building. The Ohio State from Art of War. You know the unknown cab. LV, baby. Las Vegas in the building. Dorothy G always tuning in and tapping in for my family. Oakland, California with Dorothy G in the building. You know it's real. Chopper says Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. I so appreciate you, Chopper. You already know what it is, family. Been in her day ones. Veronica, my. Atlanta, Georgia in the building checking in. Let's get right. Let's get real. Skeptic, you know, family. New York City in her. Let's get right and make sure we understand. Nick, True John, Detroit in the building. Job Moore, St. Louis, Missouri. What's up, Job Moore? You already know we in the building, family. St. Louis, Missouri in the building. Irina in the building from Pennsylvania. You know what's going on. Let's get right. Calvin Johnson, all the way from New Orleans in the building. Shout out to you, Calvin. Tasha, I see you from Chicago, but living in Alabama. I appreciate you, family. We making sure we keep it going. Like you said, Files from South Central LA. FaZe from South Central LA. I appreciate you, FaZe. You know it's love, family, keeping it going. West Virginia in the building. New sub. I appreciate Cindy. You already know, hitting that like button, subscribe, because we cooking each and every Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. is love, family. You know how we moving. Professor C all the way from Florida in the building. We got Florida in the building. Nova Sky says day one. Bridgeport, Connecticut in the house. Bridgeport, Connecticut in the house. Muhammad, what's up, family? I don't understand and not with either. I heard you, family. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking, family. Keith from D.C. in the building. Robin from Cincinnati in the building. I see you. And Marilyn says she from Brooklyn, Britain. We got Britain all the way from Britain in her Great Britain. Let's get right. Let's get real and make sure we understand. Chopper says he from Queen City. Irene from Pennsylvania, PA. H-Town in the building, Texas. Repo, I see you, family. Melvin Barlow in the building all the way from Chicago. I see you, family. The grip dies hard here. Says Vegas is in the building. Vegas in the building. King James. You already know CT dope content, bro. Salute Connecticut in the building. I appreciate your family. You know it's love. We gonna keep it going. Sacramento in here. Tanzalian in the building. I see you, San Diego, California. Pam, I appreciate you hitting that like button, subscribing, family. You already know it's love. Michelle, Atlanta, Georgia. Let's make sure we understand and show love that everybody in here. And my dog, Juan, all the way from Brazil. Let me say that again for the people in the back. My dog, Juan, in here all the way from Brazil. Let's keep it going. Let's hit that like button, subscribe, because we cooking. Let's go.
Lakers, man, I feel bad for the dude. I said, man, ain't no way in hell, bro. They sat up there every single day on national TV trying to destroy the rest of this dude's career, make sure he didn't get no more money. How you think Russell Westbrook and all those guys feeling right now? Same thing with Kyrie Irving.
Kimberly Kim from Miami,
Shannon
Florida.
Sharpe,
I appreciate you, family. You know it's love. Hit that like button, subscribe, because we cooking Monday through Friday at 9 p.m.
Because he went to do this, that, and the third. Come on, man. What is you doing? Now, all this stuff don't turn back around on this dude, man. But I want to get into the article about this. I'm going to put an article in the description box about this later on after this video is over with. And I want y'all to hear about this. And this is basically the breakdown of the whole situation. Because Shannon Sharpe, from what I'm hearing, y'all, this girl, remember I told you guys, the girl Michelle Bundy Evans, the girl who used to work at ESPN, who was dating Shannon Sharpe, who made all-word claims. Now, here's the problem Shannon Sharpe got. She made the claims of all words, but she didn't sue Shannon Sharpe for that yet. She sued Shannon Sharpe for defamation.
Wow, really?
Switching policies.
That ain't making no sense.
Fix that. And with Credit Karma, you can shop.
But what do make sense
When
is
Shannon Sharpe thought that his lawsuit with Tony Busby was over, but she didn't sue.
they always sue you for defamation of character. That's always the first situation. Francie in the building, you already know. Kimberly, where you at, fam? Francie, where you been? Let's get right in her. Point I'm making is, if you think about it, every time one of these celebrities are being charged for rape, sexual harassment, pedophilia, whatever the case may be, family, the first thing they fight for is defamation of character. You stupid, sick person. You think defamation of character gonna help you? We in the building. Francie, what's up? I see you. Rika, what's up? I see you. Poppy's Pad, I see you. What's up? Cindy in the building. You already know. Nene loves Savvy TV in the building. Said, let's get right. Let's get right in here. Nova Sky says, wow. Point I'm making is, family, is that these people are already hip and knowing what's coming out to the public. And at this point, they don't even allow us to feel like we the judge or the jury. They really feel like they can tell us any damn thing, and whatever comes about, comes about. Let me tell you something right now. Hit that donation in the Cash App. You see it pinned at the top of the comments. Hit that super chat. You see what the love is. It's real here. We Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. I want my family to be aware of what's going on. You understand? Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking.
Shannon Sharpe for that yet. She sued Shannon Sharpe for defamation. When Shannon Sharpe thought that his lawsuit with Tony Busby was over with and he could move on to the next chapter, she went to the judge and wrote a letter to Tony Busby and to the judge, demanding that Tony Busby,
really,
asking the judge to demand that Tony Busby and the girl not destroy.
Shout out to you, Francie. I appreciate you.
All the audio.
Get your popcorn.
The ones the public didn't hear.
Get you something to eat.
Because she wants to use that in her own individual trials with her own evidence that will corroborate all the evidence she got to show a past history against Shannon Sharpe. This nigga is done. And what I'm thinking is, the way it seems like it can pan out is it's looking like that she may come with a lawsuit on him as far as the R-word allegations as well. And if that's the case, man, they're going to take all the rest of Shannon Sharpe. Whatever money he got left after that settlement, which that's $23 million, y'all. Between $23, $28 million, bro, that's a lot of cheese, bro. People just ain't got that money sitting on standby. And then you talking about another lawsuit? Well, she says that those videotapes and those audios could be used as corroboration of evidence.
Right.
In current filings she's had against Shannon Sharpe, right, and future filings. And remember, who knows how much ESPN knew? Because ESPN, they had to have known something about Shannon Sharpe's pending lawsuit with Michelle Bundy Evans, because she's a former employee of ESPN. Right. So that behind the scenes, ESPN had to know the whole time Shannon Sharpe had that situation going on with that girl. It just didn't make no waves until this new girl sued Shannon Sharpe. And what the new girl did was she brought up the old girl in the allegations.
It's so funny how he's telling me right now that the old girl didn't matter. So whoever he had some allegations against, old girl didn't matter. But then when the new girl came in, she's allegating against the old girl, and the old girl is like, it don't matter because they all together. Point I'm making is that when it's wrong, it's wrong. And when a human being can see and feel that it is, you got to make a move to make it right. Let me say that again for the people in the back that don't understand what's going on here. When it's wrong, but you got to know when to make it right and understand what's right to be made. You understand? Let's keep going.
The fact that Shannon Sharpe had allegations of R-word and those type of things in his
Shout out Skeptic
lawsuit that was going on.
Shout out Skeptic.
The whole world didn't know about. The world did not know about that lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe from Michelle Bundy Evans until this new girl, OnlyFans girl, put that in her lawsuit. That, hey, Shannon's got another lawsuit out here pending before mine, and this girl's accusing him of the same things.
Key T in the building. Marcus, what's up, family?
Tony Busby sent a letter to the judge demanding that please do not allow them. I don't care that they settled that lawsuit. Do not allow them to destroy that tape. I'm telling you right now, Shannon Sharpe destroying himself right now. You paid this girl $23, $28 million. You thinking the tape and all the other stuff, the audio, all this stuff is going to be destroyed to where that's behind you. And now the judge ruled that they can use that in other cases against Shannon Sharpe.
And I'm really trying to figure out how does that help, because think about what this just said. They want to use this shit for other cases against Shannon Sharpe. I'm not saying don't do it. What I am saying is, Kimberly in the building, you already know what the sticker. I see you, family. Marcus in the building. I see you, family. Key T in the building. Michael in the building. Skeptic. You all know it's Love. Chopper. You know what's up. Listen to me. The moment that you know that this man is being charged for things, then you know guilty. Because he's being forced. He's paid $23 million. Let me say that again for people that understand what millions is. That man just paid $23 million to a fans-only chick. Then he turned around and paid $50 million to the lawyers as well. You understand what he just did? He was trying to be like Hugh Hefner and them. He was trying to be like Bill Clinton. He was trying to be like people in power. And it didn't work. Why? Because he's not someone of power. He is not politically correct. He's nothing but an old NFL player that turned Hall of Famer. And that's it. So don't nobody get to sit up in here and act like they not hitting that like button and subscribing because I'm cooking. Seasoning all that. You better hit that like button right now and subscribe because you see that seasoning. You smell that seasoning. When I'm cooking. You understand? Let's get right in here and understand what we're doing. Theo Sacco, what's up, fam? In the building. I see you, family. I appreciate you. You know we hitting that like button, subscribing. Francie, tell them what's real. It's happening and it's coming. Let's go.
People say, well, how can you use something that happened with this girl against Shannon Sharpe in a different case? Corroborating evidence. That corroborates her evidence to show a pattern.
You already know what it is, Theo.
Right.
Just trying to get right, fam.
So when everybody say, oh,
Francie in her, Truth in her, Jason,
Shannon,
Laundry,
50-year-old dude.
we subscribing and we hitting that like button, family. I appreciate you because I'm cooking.
So how did she set him up if Shannon said that's what he wanted? He said, I want to date my wage. I want to send him. Once he say that, there ain't no defense for this nigga. Zero. But he was bragging about that. He was so insecure. You got the whole Instagram live situation where Shannon Sharpe goes up there.
And tell that nigga he looks stupid as hell, don't he? You know he looks stupid. Francie.
Then after he gets caught up,
you know he looks stupid.
He say, "Oh no, it was an accident, man. I accidentally went on, man." And then he went from that.
Hold up, let's get right in here. Let's get right, cause my family just pulled up. All my family just pulled up. Let's get right in here. Let's get right in here right now. Theo Sacco, you already know I rock with you. Texas Repo here says they cover up is sometimes worse than the crime. Say that again, Texas Repo. The cover up is sometimes worse than the crime. But the fact that the crime was so bad that they have to figure out the cover up, that's what you saying. And I respect you and I appreciate you saying it as fam in here right now. You hear me? The cover up is sometimes worse than the crime. That's the real. Let's get real. Let's get right. Let's get right. Joshua Moore says Shannon is joke. That's real. Arika Frazier Olive says he crazy just like Deala. That's real. Francie in the building says we cooking today. We definitely cooking. Truth be told says spicy. That's real. Jason Landry says I'm not. You're not what? I need to know what you're not. Joshua in the building says Shannon is an abusive kind of human being. And I knew it then since 2018. 2018 is out there. Joshua Mars 22. You better drop whatever you know right now in them comments. You hear me, boy? Get right, get real, get out the way. You're going to either get right, get real, or you're going to get out the way. You don't come in our house and drop that type of jewels and ain't got nothing to back it with them receipts. Get right, get real. We're going to hit that like button, subscribe, because we cooking. Let's go, family.
To acting like he was feeling sorry, to where he gets on his nightcap and starts promoting sex products.
Woo!
You on ESPN, fool. You out here getting a bag for real. What is you doing?
Yeah, Mona, he in the file. Let me just get right. Let's make sure that I told you what I was going to say. Let's get right. Let's get right. Hold up, fam. Listen to me. Listen to me. Cindy said what she said. Spill it. Listen to me. Skeptic. Listen to me, Mona. Right now. Art of War, you better hear me now. Dorothy G, where you at? Hear me now. Deanna, where you at? Hear me now. Nene Love Savvy TV, hear me now. Everybody that's tapped in, FAM, hear me now. Tone, where you at? Hear me now. What's going to happen? They are going to release the list. But the difference is, family, he don't have enough money to be on the list. We say that again for the people in the back that didn't get what I just said, because you rolling up and you getting right. And we in here with your boy Deala T. For real, it's no filters. Hear me now. Come close. Come close. Truth be told, just said what I said. Hear me now. Come close. Super chat. We hitting that like button. We subscribing right now, Cindy. He don't have enough money to put his name on the Epstein list. You didn't get that? Oh, see, everybody saying they man and shit. See, down there, niggas feel me now. Yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. That man broke. He couldn't afford an Epstein list. Ain't that sick, what I just said? That's the sickest shit I can say in my life. But it's reality. You understand me? He can't afford. Oh, we in here for real, Lord Jesus. Jalea's D Sugar Rush in the building. Says, damn, you fine. Can I be your list? Be on your list? We in here. Shout out to Jalea D. Let's be real and family. No, we want to tap in. Fiance, my fiance tapping in his love. You know it's real. Let's get right in here with the support. You heard what I just said? Miss RM Mrs. You always cooking bullshit. I appreciate you, but hit that like button and subscribe, because your ass came in the house. Don't do that. You better get right. Theo Sacco, tell her what's going on. You better tell her, said fam, said, Ashley in the building, let them know you right. Stop playing with us today, please. What I just say? Let me hit this button again for the stupid mother that didn't get what happened today. Listen to me. This young man or this creature back here or pedo can't afford to be on the Epstein list. You understand? Epstein and them was billionaires. Let's get right in here today. We got millionaires. We got billionaires. We got trillionaires. We got zillionaires. Then we got cajillionaires. This man is not on that list. He don't get to be on the Epstein file list. Huh? Tell you about that bag. Y'all talking all that ish like he that. But I tell you about that bag right now. You telling me he get to be on the damn list? Stephen A. Smith just got $100 million contract. We might consider him to be on the list. Cash M in the building. Hey, family, we hitting that like button. We subscribing. You know it's Monday through Friday. I appreciate you taking your time. Are you comfortable? Did you get you something to eat, drink? Or you get you something to smoke? If that's what you do. This man behind me, name is tied up in RAPE. Let me say that again for the stupids in the back that ain't heard what I just said, but you've been in here all this time. That's real in here trying to give their support. This man's name is tied up in the worst. So let me tell you this now, what I say. We have to make sure we understand that we represent more than who we are. Let me say that again for the people in the back. We represent more than who we are. You represent more than your child. You represent more than your mother, your father, your grandpa, your cousin, your niece, your nephew. You represent, when you step out your damn house, you better thank God for Jesus, because you choose to represent more than you. Erika Frazier Olive said, who is this man? This man is a man that goes by the name of Deala T. And you in my house with my family. And this is no Feelters. Hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and make sure you sharing this with the world. We hitting that super chat. We hitting that, making sure we donating in the No Filters Cash app. Hit that like button, subscribe, because the level of cooking we doing, you can't get this in the book. You understand me? Let's get right, let's get real, let's get raw, let's go.
100 million. I want you to think about this. Who got $100 million coming down the pipe and out here doing dumb shit? Who? Who got $100 million coming down the pipe and out here doing dumb shit? But Shannon Sharpe. He don't get no, that nigga don't deserve no pass. Now let me read this article to y'all, because this thing is damning, man. And I told you guys, a lot of, from what I'm hearing, the reason why ESPN didn't really want Shannon, I'm hearing...
Hold up. Fam made me cough because I was reading this shit and I was like, who's he talking about? But then in my right mind, I had to think. Fam said, Ashley is Fam said, I want to say, there isn't a list. The kind of men that was on EI, their names are never on a list. Shout out to you, fam. I appreciate you hitting that like button, subscribing, making sure that you're cooking, because I see you trying to cook like G's, but you got to understand, this type of cooking ain't in no cookbook. See, what you need to understand is that when we say there's no list, oh no, there's a list. And I appreciate what you're saying. You're saying that it's no list. All is involved. Hit that like button, subscribe right now, because this level of cooking, you ain't got to pay for. You're saying that this list, there's no list because all have been cooked. Let me explain something to you, Ashley, about why this list matters. The people on that list are some of the people that you buy their music today. The people on that list, you look at their movies today. The people on that list, you wake up and listen to them talk all day. The people on that list telling you what to do right now. Because you paying taxes, you paying your bills, you paying life. The people on that list, you understand what I'm saying to you? The people on that list are in control. That is the point of what I'm making today. You better get that like button and subscribe right now. I ain't got to yell for that. You know what's up in here. You don't get this from nowhere. Why? Because this is not made up, written down, scripted. This is the real of the real. Magnum Place in the building. What says, what's up? I see you, Net. What we doing? We hitting that like button. We subscribe because we cooking, family. You know we in the building. Let's make sure we understand what's going on in front of our faces. Because the difference between us and everybody else is we identify the lust of the eye, the lust of the flesh, the pride of life. We identify headlines. But can you identify some shit that you don't see coming? Woo! I'll wait. No, don't do that. Because some of y'all talking shit. But if you could identify some shit that you seen coming, your ass would have done something about it when it happened. So don't sit in here and act like you a leader. Because your dumb ass that day was a follower. I'm trying to get you to open up your ugly ass eyes, put your thinking cap on, and get your ears on, stupid. Because you're going to see something and hear something that's going to change life and men. You understand me? Oh, let's get right in the building. We got family in here. Did he 9996 with the $2 donation in the super chat says, can you some for me and some leggings? I'm bored, We're gonna let life live and live your life as you live. And we hitting that like button, subscribe because we cooking tonight. I want you to understand what's going on. The realness of what I'm saying. Let's make sure we still following what's going on. Let's go.
It was co-workers that was like, nah, I don't want to work
This
with
level
you.
of cooking was different.
They had already been saying that when the allegations first surfaced publicly about Shannon Sharpe. All them women I told y'all about that was at ESPN, I was like, nah, I don't want to work with this dude. ESPN wasn't going to try to pick between all of them and Shannon Sharpe. Then you got to look at the situation. Here's another thing Shannon Sharpe had working against him. They didn't bring Michael Irvin back.
Theo Sacco said we living in the Matrix. That's for real, fam.
Allegations won his defamation case.
That's real.
They paid him $25 million after they made them lame allegations against Michael Irvin. And Michael Irvin still didn't get it.
Shout out to the $2 in the membership. That's real.
Still didn't get it back. There's no way they could bring back Shannon Sharpe. Michael Irvin had a mega lawsuit waiting if they would have brought back Shannon Sharpe and didn't bring him back after he fought his case and won. Michael Irvin fought his case. He did everything.
Oh,
Shannon
that's how
Sharpe
that
said he was
guy.
gonna do.
Woo, Lord help
He
Jesus.
really went and sued the hotel and them people.
Let's get right. Let's get right in the building.
$25 million settlement. So Michael Irvin got 25. Shannon out here spending damn near 25.
He spending 25 to shut bitches up. Excuse my language.
But let's get into these, because this thing is important. Y'all smash the like button. So it says, Shannon Sharpe, the Pro Football Hall of Fame and charismatic media personality, has been fired from ESPN.
I don't know, Cindy, but we ain't playing with nobody in here. You know you, fam. You better tell them.
On July the 30th, 2025, comes less than 2 weeks after Sharpe settled a high-profile $50 million lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault and battery.
Oh, let's go
the
back.
Settlement dramatic.
Let's go back.
Don't get no. That nigga don't deserve no pass. Now let me read this article to y'all because this thing is damning, man. And I told you guys, a lot of from what I'm hearing, the reason why ESPN didn't really want Shannon, I'm hearing that it was co-workers that was like, nah, I don't want to work with this dude.
Woo, Lord, we need that.
When the allegations first surfaced publicly about Shannon Sharpe, all them women I told y'all about that was at ESPN, I was like, nah, I don't want to work with this dude.
Theo, no, look, Theo, look, no, don't do that, Theo, because I know how you come. No, don't do that, Theo, because you know how I'm coming. You know I'm going to tell it like it is, Theo. Theo said Cat Williams and Monique told Shannon Sharpe what he needed to do, but he didn't listen. Now he's paying the price. You know what you just said that's real? And you know how messed up it is to us, the public? They can literally sit there on the couch with him and tell him what to do and not to do in his face. In a code, in a certain way. But it wasn't through code. We all looked and listened to that interview that Cat Williams had with Shannon Sharpe. And then we all looked and listened to the interview that Monique had with Shannon Sharpe. Both of those two people exposed the industry like never before. So think about it. Was they the two people that brought his shit down? You understand? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm seeing. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like both of them was telling him something, and they still didn't do nothing about it. That man sat back like he can't be touched, knowing what's up. And now he has multiple allegations of women saying he raped her. Especially the opposite race. Worst thing in your life. Hell, he could have been white and she was black. But the fact he black and she white, oh Lord. Art of War says Shannon brought himself down. Really Preach says, no, that's real Art of War. He did. And Cat Williams and Monique was like, yo fam, you got all these likes, you got all this and that, you got all this going for yourself. That's like any NFL player that we really know. Like that's like Think about it right now. Kurt Warner. If Kurt Warner right now come out, it's nothing against you, Kurt. I'm just using your name. If Kurt Warner was to come out right now and say he has a podcast and he's doing this and doing that and he got, you don't think everybody gonna follow his ass? And whatever he doing, easy work. What are you talking about? So it's easy for these football players, Hall of Famers, people that's been around, got big names. They just making money off their name. But it's sad because your dumb ass name is tied up in garbage, waste, deterioration, poison, the worst. You telling me you got $1 million, billion, $1 trillion and you got to rape a child? You got to rape a girl? You got to rape anything? Hell, if you walk up over here and just look at the tree, you going to rape the damn tree? You have everything at your expense and everything at your leisure to move how you want to move without taking from another human or a woman, to be taking advantage of someone. You understand me? You don't get no pass. You the sick of the sick and understand the sickest that don't work. You don't get to breathe in public, is what I'm saying. Theo Sacco in the building with the $10 donation in the super chat says, it's like my moms used to say, a hard head makes a soft ass. R.I.P. to Mom Dukes. Respectfully, Theo, you know you family, my dog. Day ones, I'm with you. I appreciate you. You know it's real. That's what my mama says, yeah. And also says, what's understood ain't got to be explained. You know, a lot of people, mama ain't said that to you, did she? See, my mama said what's understood ain't got to be explained. See, some shit like that you heard from your daddy, but my mama said what's understood ain't got to be explained. So that mean if you with me, you been with me. We been on this, we been on that. You with me to the end. I ain't got to explain what we doing here. I ain't got to explain shit to my family in here. None of you. If you my family, what we talking about? Why the hell is that man's name tied up in rape? Because if it was your name, you'd have been buried under 6 feet. And nobody wouldn't even have known that you touched somebody, stupid. We would have never known what you did. Why? Because you are nobody, because you're not a celeb. Go ahead, Trey Brushy. Let me know what you're thinking, Trey. Trey says, yo, brother, serious question. Let me know what you're thinking. Monica in the building says, you okay? I'm not okay. Don't ask me, am I okay? The fuck? Is you all right? I'm not okay at all. You understand what we talking about? You understand the people that we've been cooking? You must ain't hit that like button and subscribe. You better do it right now. Because then you will figure out, you will figure out why I am not okay. For some reason in the last 2-3 months, we've been cooking people that's been touching kids. We've been cooking people that's been hearing their name in rape against women, all women. We've been hearing sex trafficking in the last 2, 3, 4 months. Don't ask me, am I okay? The fuck, are you okay? Shout out Mona Thompson in the building, says I love it here. It's real. It's all love. We need to understand what's real. We not okay. Tell him, Theo. Theo said none of this shit is okay, fam. Facts. Don't ever ask me, am I okay again? You hear me? I could tell you ain't fam, because you asking me, am I okay? And if I was, I wouldn't even be at this tone. Is that for real? Hit that like button, subscribe right now. I'm cooking, don't play with me. Let's go. Mom Dukes. Joan in. That's real. 'Cause last night, I had to put it out there. I had to put it on the table. Because it was real. And family know what it is, how we coming.
Then you gotta look at the situation. Here's another thing Shannon Sharpe had working against him. They didn't bring Michael Irvin.
Monica in the building, Alfonso in the building, Corey Martin in the building. I appreciate you.
His allegation.
You know it's love.
Won his defamation case.
Nene Love says I'm always at this tone because it matter.
After they made them lame allegations against
Talk
Michael
about.
Irvin. And Michael Irvin still didn't get his ESPN job back. What I told y'all about? That was at ESPN. I was like, nah, I don't want to work with this dude. ESPN wasn't trying to pick between all of them and Shannon Sharpe. Then you gotta look at the situation. Here's another thing Shannon Sharpe had working against him.
That's real,
They
Dorothy
didn't bring
G.
Michael Irvin back. Michael
That's real,
Irvin
Nick
fought
Goo.
his situation, his allegations, won his defamation case. They paid him $25 million after they made them lame allegations against Michael Irvin. And Michael Irvin still didn't get his ESPN job back. Still didn't get it back. There's no way they could bring back Shannon Sharpe.
You would never.
Mega lawsuit waiting if they would have brought back Shannon Sharpe
Thank
and
you.
bring him back
Thank
after he fought his case and won. Michael Irvin fought his case. He did everything Shannon Sharpe said he was going to.
What fam said? Art of War says, what's Shannon net worth? Google says 30 million. So think about it. If Google said his net worth 30 million, that man just gave 23 million to start this shit off. First of all, when he heard about it and then he knew what was going on, Tony Busby said, "No, Dirty, we know you worth more than that. You work at ESPN, stupid. So we want that ESPN money." The reason why ESPN is really releasing him, one, because of the situation, two, because of the money. You know how much money ESPN owes Shannon for the episodes? And then what's extra funny is, like Theo just said, Shannon Sharpe supposedly accidentally leaked his audio sex tape on IG. Now it's underage sex escapades. He's a mark, period. Shout out to you. I ain't called a person a mark since the 90s, I feel like. And I know how old you is, boy. Because you just said he's a mark. You need to understand something. And let's get right in here right now. When I heard the leak video, the leaked footage that he put out, he didn't put the leaked footage out because of just the leaked footage. He put it out because he didn't want people to think he was gay. Let's be real. Let's be right. Let's get right in here. Hit that like button, subscribe. You still in here with me. Don't do that. We cooking. That man didn't want nobody to think it was gay because think about it. The first article we heard was Shannon Sharpe dealing with his hairdresser. And the hairdresser was sitting courtside with him several times. So the moment he started to see those allegations online, all of a sudden they wanted to leak him and a woman having sex. So they leak a tape of him and a woman having sex, and now it's like, oh, okay, well, he's not gay because clearly he's talking shit to this woman while they having sex. Funny part is, no one bought it. No one bought that ticket. No one subscribed. No one liked it. No one cared. Because when you got the eyes of no filters, we see right through that shit. We understand what we're looking at. We understand the false narratives, the false this, the real that. We understand what's being put out there to draw us along for distractions. And if we don't identify those distractions, then we don't understand that we're being played right in front of our faces because they still allowing it to happen and nobody's there to police them. Who's going to police the police? Have I not been saying that, fam? Who's going to police the police? Right. Deala T and No Filters and fam. Put your shit on. Get ready to police them. You don't get to come in here and be fam and lock in with me and just do this Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. When I get active and I pull up on them, you better pull up with me. Yeah, I'm going to send you location so you can pull up with your boy Deala T. Because we going to pull up on fam. We ain't playing with no mother up in here. When I tell you we finna get this list and we about to check off everybody, I'm going to need you to pull up to the location so we can pull up on everybody. Are you with me, fam? Let me know, FAM. You going to pull up? Are you really with me? Or are you just in the live? Are you just in the show? Are you just in the sea? Are you really going to pull up with me when I give you that location and say we about to pinpoint these fools out? Huh? Let's get right in here. Let's get right and understand. Nene Love says she want to know the No Filters. It's nofilters314@gmail.com. Let me say that again for the people in the back. nofilters314@gmail.com. Let me know what you feel, what you think, what you understand. I need to know what the topic is and what we need to address because, again, we all family FAM in our house. We need to bring informant. We need to inform. We need to be aware, and we need to understand. Let me say that again. Those three things. Let's make sure we saying that for the people in the back. We need to inform. We need to understand, and we need to be aware. And because of that, that's the only way we move forward. You understand? Let's keep it going for the people in the back that don't understand what's happening in the front. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking in here. You see the super chat. You see the cash app. Don't do that. Hit it, support it, show the love, and make sure we keep going Monday through Friday. Let's go.
He really went and sued the hotel and them people. And they immediately gave him.
Tell him right now, Theo, inform,
so
understand,
got 25,
and bring awareness.
Spending damn near 25.
Okay, God, Lord Jesus.
Get CPR certified with American Health Training,
the
the top-rated provider of nationally
This is out of
recognized
hand,
CPR
Jesus.
training.
What's going
Complete
on?
your certification
What is this?
online in just 1 hour.
Let's get right in here. Hit that like button, subscribe, we cooking.
Because this thing is important. Y'all smash the like button. So it says,
Smash that like button right now.
Shannon Sharpe, the Pro Football Hall of Fame and charismatic media personality, has been fired from ESPN, marking a dramatic end to his tenure at the network. The decision, reported by The Athletic on July 30, 2025, comes less than 2 weeks after Sharpe settled a high-profile $50 million lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault and battery. The settlement, combined with reported tension,
DL Sack on the building supporting. Truth be told in here supporting.
Resurfaced legal threat from a past accuser, Michelle Bundy, has
Skeptic family
over Sharpe's once soaring media career. In April 2025, a woman identified as Jane Doe, we already know what she accused him of, right? Sharpe vehemently denied the allegations, calling it a shakedown, insisting that the relationship was 100% consensual.
Wolfman
right?
In the building. I'm like, where you at, fam? Hold up,
live.
Wolfman. Don't do that. Don't do that. Where you been? How you coming? You been occupied? You know what's going on. You know what it is. Big B's in the building. You already know. Wolfman in the building. What we doing? Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. We cooking in here. This man has been in a situation that he can't come out of and can't live about. You understand me? And Monica said, Shannon Sharpe, he said, them young girls coming with it. And he dates it, rage is not age. He said he dates wage, not age. He got what he wanted. You sick mother. You sick mother. Is that crazy work? That's crazy work. He said it in front of all of us. And now we get what he's saying. See that? This is what they do. They say this shit running for all of us right in our face. Nobody says nothing while no. While you on Prize Picks doing nothing, they said that and you didn't do nothing. You could have went online and started saying these sick pedophiles out they damn mind, all that. But you had to get in here with Deala T and No Filters to get the kahunas down here to build it up and drop it on them. And that's fine. Follow me, fam. We will cook them as they come. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking right now. Let's get right.
Misrepresentations, releasing explicit text messages to support the claims of a consensual role-playing dynamic. But on June the 18th, 2025, the plaintiff's attorney, Tony Busby, announced a settlement.
Yeah, that's real, Theo. Sick.
And respectful negotiations with the lawsuit dismissed
Lord,
with
it's
prejudice,
sick.
meaning it cannot be refiled. No criminal charges were filed against Shannon Sharpe. Despite Shannon Sharpe's intention to return to ESPN for the NFL preseason, the network severed ties with the 57-year-old commentator. ESPN declined to comment officially, but sources cited The Athletic suggest the decision was influenced by discomfort with the controversy, particularly Shannon Sharpe's legal team's release of explicit text messages as a part of his defense. Didn't I tell you Shannon Sharpe shouldn't have said nothing? He made a huge mistake by opening his mouth.
Stupid.
Said nothing. If Shannon Sharpe would have said nothing, nobody knew this girl's age. Nobody knew she was an OnlyFans chick. Nobody would have known none of this stuff. That was Shannon Sharpe who doxed that girl. He did too much talking. When you got a situation like that, you don't do no talking, man. You get lawyers, you let your lawyers go to work for you, bro.
19.
He came out here thinking he Jay-Z.
Man, 6.
This settlement and surrounding publicity appears to have accelerated ESPN's move to part ways with.
Let's get right in here. Let's get right. Mommy saying, what's her age today? That's fine, because that's the age today. But what was her age when this... Let me get this screen right so you can see this man. What was her age when this man put his hands on her and then got on that OnlyFans shit? Shout out Doy G in the building. We gonna get right. Make sure we understand what we doing. BPM in the building. Let's get right. Alfonso in the building. You already know what it is. He talks too much, big dummy. Okay, I'm gonna let that pass so I can make sure who you talking about, Alfonso. Let's get right in here and make sure you understand what's going on. Shout out to Nene Love with the gift. Honey gift on the sticker. We want to make sure we living our lives and keeping it real. AJ in the building. Where you been, fam? Says good evening, fam. You already know FAM. We hitting that like button, subscribing. I don't know where you been, fam. I appreciate you pulling up now. Let's get right. Let's get right. Listen to me. Shannon Sharpe exposed his life thinking he was going to put the shit out there and we was going to be like, oh, some girl just saying you talking about her. Some girl just saying you touching on her. Some girl just thinking you just. No! Your big dumb ass that put your hands on this little white girl and then she called Tony Busby white man lawyer and they cooked your dumb ass. Don't sit in here and act like I ain't tripping. I know I'm tripping. Why? Because we got to bring awareness to the stupid that's going on. Skeptic in the building. Wolfman C is going on. Nene Love, what y'all all get life. Oh, these jewels are neat. Didn't see this yesterday. Okay, let's get right. Let's get real. AJ in the building with that. We hitting that like button. We subscribe because we cooking. We need to make sure we bringing awareness, enlightenment, and understanding to those that don't get it and know why. Shout out to all the Ward says, Cook Shannon, well done. Thank you, fam. We about to burn him, though. We finna leave him on the grill. That's how long we about to cook his ass. You hear me? Let's go, fam. Yeah, we cooking up.
Was already considering his exit before the lawsuit. Let me say this to y'all. They said that Shannon Sharpe, they was considering firing.
That's real.
Before the lawsuit. Remember I told y'all Shannon Sharpe had a lot of people behind the scenes that didn't like him? Let me repeat this again. Let me repeat that line
I said
again.
sear. I said sear Irvin.
Right?
I said sear. I said air fry, barbecue, all that.
Appear to have accelerated ESPN's move to part ways, with some reports indicating the network was already considering his exit before the lawsuit. Right? Ascertainable data.
Yeah, she was 19, Dorothy G.
That means they wasn't feeling that shit with that IG Live.
That shit was
early. Boy, you work for Disney,
bro.
Nigga
sick.
Hold
up, man. See, that shit just hit my... That shit... No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't tell me I'm talking too much. Because if I find out somebody saying that, you need to exit the building. You understand me? You're not worth nothing if you can't listen. Some of you all talk too damn much. You need to shut the fuck up. You didn't get what I just said? You need to start listening. And the fact that you're not listening is why you lack. If you start listening, you might learn something so you can leave somebody with knowledge. Let me say that again. If you start listening, you might learn something so you can leave somebody with knowledge, because you're not going to be here tomorrow probably. You probably not going to be here the next day. I'm not wishing death on you. I just want you to be aware of what's to come, because you have people here that has to deal with this sick shit. But because this guy is 60, he probably clocking out too. But the fact that he lifting weights and working out, he trying to be healthy to where he living forever. But let me tell you something about God. Let me tell you something about the Most High. Let me tell you something about Jesus that can separate, identify. Because truly we plant the seed, the Lord water it, and we watch it grow. There's always a process to what the Lord does with you. You understand me? Get your mind right in here today. There's no way that this man thought he was finna be sitting there raping somebody and don't think we wasn't gonna find out, stupid. I don't know if you all understand what's really real in life, but we got to understand that the prayers of the righteous availeth much. Let me say that again for somebody that don't know what's going on in their life right now. I said the prayers of the righteous availeth much. What I mean by that is, it's because of prayer about why you still here. It's because of you shutting the hell up and listening is about why you still heard. That's the point. When we listen to what's going on with this man and what he's done with this young girl, and today with OnlyFans, see, you all understand what OnlyFans is. Do you not know what OnlyFans is? You got to be living up under a rock, dumbass, if you don't know what OnlyFans is. Real life. Hit that like button, subscribe, because we cooking. That is the only way we understand what's going on right now. And if you don't care, then you don't care about the young people today. If you don't care, you don't care about your daughters, your sons. If you don't care about this, you don't care about. You understand what I'm trying to tell you, dumbass? The poison that we're listening to and seeing affects tomorrow. And whether you're here or not, it's going to fuck with your kids. It's going to mess with your life. It's going to deal with your peoples. While you over there talking that shit to Deala T and no filters, your family still going to feel this because you chose to talk shit to me instead of get in tune to what the hell I'm talking about, dummy. You better thank God that I'm tuned in each and every Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. to give you a chance. I was finna say to repent, but I'm not God. But it's to give you a chance to come back into our house and make shit right so you can learn what to do tomorrow. I ain't repeating that for nobody. If you ain't get that, you better pray. Get right in here now and understand tomorrow, because it ain't promised. Oh, my bad. Let me say that again for the dummies in the back. You know, tomorrow ain't promised, my nigga. Oh, no. You thought it was. Somebody told you what? Tomorrow was coming and you straight, you just gonna wake up and shit. I felt like you felt like that because of the bed you made today. You felt like you gonna wake up tomorrow. There's an awakening for somebody in here right now. I feel like somebody better pray to make sure they wake up in the morning. It ain't against you. It ain't against me. Hear me today. You hear me? I feel like somebody needs to pray to make sure they wake up tomorrow morning. Because somebody's taking shit for granted. Somebody's taking things thinking they really finna get about their life. Theo Sacco, we cooking today, right now. You better hit that like button, subscribe, because this level of cooking you just don't get in the cookbook. You got to feel this. Ha! What did he say? Yeah, you better. Somebody waking up taking shit for granted. I'm just trying to tell you what not to do, partner. You better stop. You taking shit for granted. Wake up. God can take you in a breath. My brother, I'm finna give y'all real life. See, we up in here. This Deala T. Hit that like button, subscribe right now. We about to cook for real. I'm about to give you something real. My brother, by the name of Antoine Barnett, my brother, he passed away in his sleep in 99. Today is 2025. My brother, my soul, my brother, my flesh, came from the same nutsack as I did. My brother did not wake up, and he lost his life. Don't sit in here and act like we ain't talking about tomorrow. I ain't promised to you. You don't get to act like that. You don't get to talk shit. You don't get to be all you can be. Nigga, my brother didn't wake up. You hear me? His face was cemented into the pillow, and it was so deep that it was happening so long. And you got to forgive me because I'm talking right now, and I got other brothers that probably don't want me to talk like this, but it's real life because we fam, we FAM, we here. Hear me today. Put your damn ears on. You don't get this. Think I'm going to give you this? You got to be my motherfucking family to get this. My brother didn't wake up. His face was cemented into the pillow as if he looked like a monster because he had no feeling in his face. So I'm just warning you, if God want to take you tonight, Lord, I pray he don't, God. But what I'm just letting you know, tomorrow not promised. And it's a real thing. We woke up and had to see him in a different light, in a different image, something we've never seen. But we thank God that we had a chance to just see him. So don't come in here talking shit to me. You understand me? Everything is really real. I don't wish that on none of you all. I just want y'all to know. Tomorrow just ain't promised, fam. That's all. It ain't to scare nobody, do nothing to nobody. Tomorrow's not promised, fam. Dorothy G says, my condolences. I appreciate you. Dawn in the building said, my best friend just passed away. So speaking the truth, I'm sorry to hear that. You hear me? Dawn C. Gold. Dawn, I'm sorry to hear that. RIP, love, and condolences to you and your family. We got to pray to keep you all strength in the world. I want you to know that for real. You hear me? That's a real thing. Truth in the building says facts. AJ says exactly 100. Nene Love Savvy TV says RIP bestie at Dawn. That's real. Jalea D. Sugar Rush says, I'm so sorry to hear that, Dawn. I pray for your peace. That's real life. Theo Sacco says, man, look what happened to Malcolm Jamal Warner, fam. No day is promised to us, man. That's real. Skeptic says, shh. Dawn says, thank you. AJ says, stay prayed up as we real. Mona Thompson in the building says, same thing happened to my mom. She passed at home in her sleep to had some real situations. Sorry to hear that, fam. Our condolences has been real. Art of Mine in the building. I appreciate you, fam. Says, my condolences, brother Deala T. As real as love is family. Truth be told says, I've been there, family. And I'm sorry that you ever been through that. Truth be told, I don't wish that on nobody. I just wanted y'all to come into my house even the more to make sure we understand what's real. Skeptic says, thanks for sharing, fam. My deepest condolences to you and your family is love. Alfonso says, sorry for your loss, brother. That's real, my dog. Don says, thank you so much for that level of information. It does so much to us. That's real. Theo says, Mona Saxon, I feel you, family. AJ says, my condolences to everyone. That's real. Let's get right. We need to understand how serious this shit is. Because at the end of the day, when we inform, and then when we bring awareness, and then when we understand, that's how we move forward. Get right and get real and hit that like button and subscribe right now. You know we Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. with your boy Deala T. We gonna make sure we straight, family. You understand? And if you're not family, you better exit, or my family gonna get on your. My family gonna jump you. If you don't get right or get real and understand what's going on, my family gonna jump you right now in here. Get right, get real. Let's go, family.
You done. You done. And you sitting up there, like I said,
Fam said,
bro,
this is
you
real
a $100 million man you had coming to you. This man ruined everything. He ruined everything.
Falcon.
And I hear some of the homies saying, yeah, but he still got that podcast. That don't mean
word up, it's real.
If he ain't got them endorsements, those are pennies.
Let me tell you what's real. AJ said, my condolences to everyone, fam. Dorothy G says, my heart goes out to you, fam. I appreciate you so much. Mona says, I love how we can come together and vent and hold each other up. That is the only way we live. Because I keep telling these stupid mother that come in here want to play with us. Talking about why we care, why we doing this. And then, you hear something on YouTube or you hear something in the world and you like, oh, well, we heard that 3 days ago. Or we heard that 8 days ago. Dumbass, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You understand me? Because for my fam in my house and making sure we good, we going to get it and hear it when we know it's really real. See, we just don't go for the stories. We don't go for the hype. We need to know it's really real. Let me bring y'all into my world for 2 seconds right quick. Oh, no, let's get right, Art of Mine, Art of War, AJ, Dorothy, hear me. AJ, hear me. I heard about this fool a week ago. Oh, no, let me say that again for the stupids in the back. I heard about this dummy a week ago. But I said, is it really real? Is it really real? Is it really that? Because I'm like, well, you had said, well, like, that's how my grandma is. Not my grandpa. They're like, well, you had said, you said Fan did and Fan did that. But you really weren't really real about it. But you said, well, let me think. You said he touched somebody, but we don't know who he touched. So is it real? But you said Fan was... But he's 60. Yeah, he's 60. So he don't remember. Shout out, mommy. He don't remember. So he like, you had said I touched her back in the 90s. And this is 2000. But you said everybody went to the party, but I ain't go. So what you said? That's the shit he dealing with. Woo! You better get right in her. Because we didn't understand. You had said that you touched somebody, but you ain't really touching. But you said. That's how he talk. You said you. Shannon Sharpe today is guilty. Let me say that again for the people in the back supporting this mother. He guilty. That's it. You don't get nothing else. He want to come with the USC fan would finna, but you said we had to get. You ever seen that movie Life with Mark Lawrence and Eddie Murray? Just said you said we were going to the game, but we had to figure it out. He like, boy, I hate you, cause your ass out there working in them crops, and I'm in the house. He said, boy, you better shut up right now and get your mind right when I figured out what's going on. Because you see, we was both supposed to have been working in the yard. See, these old people right here that want to play them games. It's nothing against my real people. I just want y'all to understand how these old motherfuckers play games with us. Yeah, him. Shout out to AJ says Shannon is cooked. And it ain't well done. It's burnt. He don't get to live. He don't get to breathe. He don't get to do nothing. I feel sorry for his kids. He got 2 daughters. Let's get right in here right now and understand what's going on. Man got 2 daughters. What you think they think of him? What you think that shit look like? You think I don't understand that? You think I don't understand that? You think I don't get that? That man got 2 daughters hearing about him touching a young white girl. Ha ha! Get right, get real, and hurt. Make sure we understand what's going on. Okay, now, Dorothy, you had said we were going to the game and figuring out life, but we ain't living. But let's get right and understand. At the end of the day, if we don't hold people accountable at this level, that's the difference between us and this, because they will hold us accountable because we at this level. But think about it. These people are millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, zillionaires, cajillionaires. And I'm sure you probably ain't heard that last 2 terms, but somebody out here that's a zillionaire. You understand me? And they don't get to be there and act like that they get to just take problems and act like it's nothing. That's real, dog. That's real, Theo. That's the only way we can move forward and understand that we are the ones to police the police. We are the only ones to police the police. Internal affairs, that's the name of these people. Internal affairs. You telling me it really mattered that internal affairs is holding these people accountable? No, they are not. Internal affairs is ran by somebody that has a boss, that's ran by somebody that's another boss, ran by somebody. So you will never really get to the end. That's real. Let's get right and understand what's happening in here. I want to know what you think, family. I want to know what you think about the situation. I want to know if you think Shannon Sharpe is guilty. I want to know if you understand that how much money he didn't put out there puts him in a position to say he is guilty. I want to know if you think at the end of the day that we have to be more than conquerors. That we have to understand what we see is real. We have to understand, believe what your eyes are seeing and not the article that you're reading. Because at that point, you're too late. But at the end of the day, you know what it is. And let's get right and get real. Because always, I want to know what you think, family. With your boy, Deala T. Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. And this is No Filters. Good night, family. Be safe.